Donnie and Dolly, the team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
Joined now by new Canucks.
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Good. Very well, very well.
Good.
We've been discussing today, I'm going to go a little off topic here, Cammi, your first vehicle, your first car. Do you remember what it was?
First ever, you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I bet you guys could never guess if I gave you 30 guesses.
A Camaro?
You might have time. Huh?
A Camaro?
A Rambler.
No, it was a Saturn. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
Saturn.
yes,
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember the Saturn.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little plastic sort of like.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
outside.
plastic.
Yeah, I was very excited for that car.
Yeah, they were supposed to be the latest and the greatest, and they just kind of went away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked mine though. It's pretty pumped.
Mine was a Mustang, so I got you beat there. Hey, Cammi, can you tell us honestly, did you get the job that Ray wanted? Is he jealous?
No, I have to give it to Ray. Like, he has been like so blown away and so proud and just so supportive. So I have to rely on him for some of the jobs at home now. So I think he's ready to take up the task. But he's been great. He's been fantastic and super excited.
Yeah, good luck with that. Hey, what sold you on Jim Rutherford?
Well, a lot of things. I mean, Jim's experience, the success that he's had, the person that he is, and just his vision for the job and for what he wants his front office to look like, or his hockey ops leadership group to look like. I think, there were a number of things, of boxes that were ticked off just in the conversation with what he had to say. But I think one of the big things for me was, me coming into this role, like, who is my support system, and just talking to him in 5 minutes, he, talks about, how much support I'll have to in this role and to get me going. And then the character people. I mean, that was a big one as well. Just who he's hired, the hires that he's made, the word collaboration that he keeps using is about just making sure we're all together on this. We have a lot of different hockey minds. So there were a lot of different things that really, like I said, clicked off the boxes. And it was something that I was like, this opportunity is just too great to pick, to pass up. And of course I'm super excited. And then the fact that it's in my backyard is incredible, actually. I mean, it's actually sort of surreal that there's no moving, there's no uprooting the kids. I just go down the street and I'm there. So I'm really, really excited.
Cammi, as a pro scout in Seattle, you got to spend a lot of time watching the Canucks the last couple of years. Tell us your thoughts on the team. How far are they away, in your eyes, of turning this corner? It's been a lot of years, Cammi. No playoff hockey in Vancouver. A lot of frustration in the hockey Canadian market. Tell us your thoughts and views on the team going forward.
Yeah, I mean, this is a market that wants to win, and I've been here 20 years, and I've seen I've seen the ups and downs. I see the passion of the fans. How close we got at one point. So I understand that want, that need, but it's in this day and age with all these teams and the salary caps and the cost of great players, it's not easy. So we're going to do our best to build a championship team. Right now we've got an incredible young talent with a lot of skill, and there's work to do. There's work to do. It may take some time, but the vision is to build a championship team, and I'm really excited to sort of be a part of trying to make that, to accomplish that.
Amateur pro scouting, will you also be hitting the road, Cammi, as well?
No, I'm going to be doing mostly here. I'll be at the games, amateur pro, just in touch, kind of overseeing that and player development as well. So maybe a little bit of traveling, but not that. I'm not on the road. I'm not on the road all the time.
Okay.
Cammi, I'm going to be honest with you. We've had a lot of submissions into our Delaney's OK Tire and Langley inbox. Cammi Granato got this job, because of today's political climate, because of her gender. What do you say to people who say she's getting the job because she's a woman versus her qualifications? You know what,
Donnie, I can't. I mean, I don't. It doesn't bother me. I've heard that my entire life, like literally. I don't need to prove anything to those people. Honestly, they can have their beliefs. They're not going to change their mind. It's how they think. So for me, I'm like, I know what I have done in the game. I know what I'm capable of. I know the experiences that I can draw on. I know, I don't really have to defend that. The game has been a part of me forever. So, and I've been hearing this forever. So it's a tough market too. So I know it's coming probably even more. And I don't listen to that noise. It's just negative and can't do anything about it. People are going to do that.
Yeah. Hey, great article by Ian McIntyre on sportsnet.ca, and just a wonderful family photo. I don't know what year it was taken, but it was just wonderful to look at. What is it about the way you were brought up in a family of 6 kids that allows you to do special things, to make it to such a high level on the ice, and to become an NHL executive?
Well, I mean, I definitely credit my family for a lot of, and probably just my success, because, that was our first team. We did everything together. We had respect for one another, but we pushed each other. I was the 5th of 6 kids. So I'm following 3 older brothers around who did not take it easy on me. And so I'm automatically trying to keep up, which really helped me from a perspective of playing. I mean, I was playing, with older players all the time. And then, my brothers had such hockey minds. We went to the Chicago Blackhawks games all the time. And so we really embraced the sport and just lived and breathed it. So we were in the basement playing hockey every day with our mini sticks. And then when my brother would, splice tapes together to watch highlights, or my brother Tony would come home from a World Junior US camp and have a weight vest. And he'd go, "Hey, come on, let's go out in the yard. I'll show you what we do for plyometrics." And my brother's, training on a Haydn board and with her stick handling. And I mean, we just had like I just had all this stuff land in my lap because my brothers were so passionate about it. So, definitely credit them for my success. But the other part is the teamwork, the team mentality. You don't get too high on yourself. Respect others, respect your coach, learn from others. Those were instilled in me from a very young age, and that was because of my family. And so I give everything to them for that. And it's helped me in leadership roles. It's helped me in success of my sport. It's helped me in moments when there's challenges to know I have their ears to their voice to tell me how, give me some advice or just how to get through it. And so, I credit that my family to that. It's pretty special bond that we all have.
Imagine what they thought when you brought home that Saturn. Hey, Cammi, I know you've answered this question a million times, but why is it important, again, in today's day and age, to have a diverse front office?
Well, I mean, the more diverse office that you have, like the more different minds, different backgrounds, different experiences, and different strengths, the more that you can give and the more input you can give. If you have all like-minded people, you're going to stagnate. And that's, progressive organizations now are adapting to this. And, Jim has really taken that to another level and just decide, like interviewing me, it wasn't like he was trying to interview me because I was a woman. He wanted my hockey mind, and he wanted my experience because they're different than, say, Patrick's, and they're different than Emily's or Derek's. And so he's gotten, and Ryan, I mean, there's so many different voices. And so I think that's really exciting. And that's also the progressive way to do it. It's how you get more out of your organization. It's how you get more success by drawing on people's different opinions and different backgrounds and strengths.
Okay, one more. What was it like last night? Did you watch the Olympics last night? Did you watch
I did.
the Americans and the Czechs? Yeah. It was a little scary there for a while.
Well, I wasn't too panicked at the beginning, like in the first 2 periods, because I've been in those games where you're playing and it just doesn't go in, but you're going to win them. You're out scoring or you're out shooting the other team, and so I wasn't too nervous. And then the 3rd period started, and I was up in my room and I just sat up and I was like, okay, I gotta come on, guys, put it in. And I knew they would, but I was glad they did it a little bit, or not too late in the 3rd, because then panic sets in a little bit. But it was a good game for the Czechs to walk away with, knowing that they hung with Team USA for that long. But but a little too close for comfort.
Cammi, we have a question in our Delaney's OK Tire and Langley inbox for you. Can you ask Cammi if she'll have any input on the development in Abbotsford? So just get your thoughts on Abbotsford.
Yeah, no, I will be overseeing some of our player development. I will be doing probably a little bit with Abbotsford, so I look forward to that. There's some good young talent. I've been watching them a little bit with my scouting this year, so I'm familiar with some of those players that are young, and so yeah, I'll be looking over that a little bit.
Okay, we've got. Yeah, I mentioned the negative submissions in our inbox, but here's something we had a few of these as well, Cammi. People saying they're finding it hard because of you to hate the American women's hockey team. So there's that. You have an impact.
So I can't.
in Vancouver.
So it's not possible to work for the Canucks, but then not cheer for the Canadians, is what they're
Okay,
saying.
yes. There you go.
I get it. But
I'm sure you've lived in this town long enough. You know darn well how many people are pulling for you and your organization. So thanks so much for doing this, Cammi. All the best.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.